Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So today's reading is going to be a different one, yet a very interesting and juicy one. We're going to find out why do people get aroused by you. We're going to try to understand your sex appeal, the kind of people that are attracted to you, what makes you attractive, and all the goody things. So we have 3 piles from the left to right. The first pile is Prehnite Palmstone. The second pile is Clear Quartz. And the third pile is Labradorite. Pause if you need a little longer. Pick the one which calls your name the most. Now I'm going to begin with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. If you choose the Prehnite Palmstone, this is going to be your reading. I'm already picking up on your energy and it's very sultry. I think it's also the way you dress up, because it didn't take me very long to just dive into this energy, to be honest. I feel like starting off with your personality type first. I'm gonna get the tarot out. I feel like people notice or they sense your personality like kind of way before they. It's not that you're not attractive, but it's like I'm hearing like looks are the icing on the cake basically for you. Your personality and your aura is so vibrant. You know, certain people, they have that aura. You have that aura. Which kind of speaks before you introduce yourself. We have the sun, Leo energy, again, a lot about confidence, and the moon. We have the light and the dark attribute over here. So you have such a good balance of masculine and feminine energy. And if I had to put that in layman terms as to what people perceive that as, is, you know, your aura is so bright, so that's like masculine energy with the sun, but with the moon you have this softness to you, this sex appeal to you, which is like sort of, you know, like hidden in the darkness kind of thing. I'm hearing a lady in the streets and a freak in the streets. Doesn't matter if you're a man, that still applies to you. But there's this you know, why I feel like your aura introduces you before you do is because, you know how some people say there's just something about them, there's just something about it, I can't put a finger on it. That's what you are. Like, there's just something about you which is so tapped in with their spirituality. And you know how certain people, like, I'm getting the reference of Beyonce, and of course, you know that she is not just a singer. She's beyond a brand name. It's like a legend kind of a thing where we're living in her era. And I really like her, and I'm getting like her breath control with the performances that she does through her singing. It's out of this world. That's what I'm picking up over here. There's something about you that is so unique. There's something about you, like, I'm just getting za. Like, there's just something about her. Like, there's just something about him. Like, za. Like, there's just some za is what I'm hearing. I don't know what that means, but I'm just getting like there's some za. And it's so enchanting. It's just like, you know, it's just so unique. That's why I'm getting the reference of Beyonce in a way. Like, it's like there's nobody that can actually replace her, right? That's why she's a brand, she's a legend. I'm hearing goat. I'm hearing goat. I'm hearing best of all times, greatest of all times, excuse me. I'm going to see your first card. We have understanding consequences choice. This is what I'm talking about. I feel like you're this person who is. See, we have number 9, which is the 9 of Pentacle energy, which is also about independence over here. You just come across as this person, like, people get attracted to this personality, which is like standalone. And with the Leo energy that I picked up previously, there's this sort of diplomacy to you, which is like, you want to belong, you want to fit, but you don't really fit in. You're very different, and any person who's hanging around with you or hanging around you or in a group setting, if it's a new person especially, is what I'm picking up, even old or an acquaintance or a known person, but it feels like when somebody new meets you, what really attracts them towards you is like you think before you speak. um what attracts them is that you have substance to you. That's why, that's why I keep hearing like personality is the real deal over here. With, like, understanding the consequences literally means like I know what's gonna happen, and you take proper measures, or kind of this apprehension or reading the room and understanding what you really have to say. That says a lot about your mental caliber, because I picked up on Aquarius energy. That could be sun, moon, rising within you. I'm also picking up that could be in the other person that you're kind of thinking of right now. There would be somebody in your mind right now, is what I'm picking up. um, and I feel like your aura is genuinely so bright. I don't think that you acknowledge it so much, because I'm having to really explain this to you, and you don't really, I think you don't really understand the power that you hold. But you really do stand alone. Like, there's this uniqueness to you, which I feel like you fairly enough do underestimate about yourself. Like, I don't even have to go through so much to explain a lot of things about this. It's just there. Like, you're just there, and your presence is being noticed. It's not being camouflaged in the settings. It's like it's there. And even when you're not trying to ask for attention, you still have eyes onto you. You attract people, basically. So we have Chiron, healing, hangman. This is like change of perspective. um when you meet certain people, and I keep getting like new people, maybe you've been hanging out around a lot, or maybe you've been just meeting a lot of new people, or this is like, I'm hearing this is your clubbing era. I don't know what this is. But there's just this energy where Chiron represents Saturn and Uranus. And with this transformative energy, which is very deep indeed, I feel like with the hangman energy, this is about perspective and understanding consequences. I think that the way your brain works, like, just when you speak to people and you make things known out there, I feel like people start understanding like they know something. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know something, like they know what they're on. You have this, it's like sometimes people just say for the sake of it, right? Just to be a part of the conversation. When you speak, those words have credibility and they have substance. That's the main thing that I keep getting over here. Like, it's truly like kind of self-enlightened is what I'm picking up over here. Like, it's kind of like you just know what to say in a way, and if you're not saying anything, it just means that you don't want to say anything about it. It's like you don't have to constantly keep talking to keep another person, like, to hold the conversation. Like, either it just happens, or you just don't have anything to add. And I just keep getting like talking to a new person, and what gets them aroused by you is that you're not trying too much, you're just being yourself. It's sort of like you're really connected with the divine in a way, and I don't think that they would kind of portray it like that, but it just feels like you are onto something, is what I'm hearing, right? You have your q's and p's is kind of lined up together in a way, and um your shit just adds up, is what I'm hearing. That's what really attracts other people. Like, that's what gets them aroused. Is like, a self-confident person attracts people like that. So I'm gonna see what kind of emotions you awaken in people. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I just feel like with this, they kind of start feeling beneath you, or if, because I did pick up this energy of like, when you're self-assured and you're talking to certain people, most people kind of who get mesmerized by you are not exactly very secure. And I feel like they get intimidated because you have so much to add about certain topics. It's like you have a great general knowledge. So I feel like when you speak, these people listen, and then I think it takes them a while to really, really say what they want to say. In fact, I feel like I just keep getting the energy of somebody shitting themselves. I don't know, like it's kind of brutal, but what I get is like I'm getting now hiccups. So I think that once you talk to these people and you part ways or you just go back home, whatever it is, like these people tend to obsess about you. Not obsess, but they kind of think about you. Spirit is telling me that some people do obsess about you. They also notice that you are your again I get your p's and q's are aligned in a way, your priorities are very aligned, like you know what you want. And if you're a woman, you're quite independent, or you just come across like that, where you're focused on yourself. Finances and career is kind of like somebody who's putting their needs first, right? Their goals first, and you come across as somebody who understands what is important in life and what are the necessary steps with Chiron as to achieve those things in life, basically. All right. I'm gonna flip the deck. See, bottom of the deck, we have breaking the chains, freedom. 24 reduces to 6. We have dominance, believing in yourself. If I had a picture depiction to show you how do you really look, it's literally like this. You might have a really, I'm getting like a fat butt if you're a woman. People kind of, if you wear baggy jeans or something, I'm getting like people kind of wonder what's underneath that. Okay, to be very honest, I feel like you are somebody that has this, I'm not saying domineering, but a very grounded sense of self that they pick up, and often it intimidates other people, because you're not easy to push around, right? You're not a pushover. I see like the two cards that we have is like one of fire energy. This woman is staring right into our souls. And there's this sort of like ice queen, but she looks like a grounded force. She's not in water or ice. So this kind of looks like the earthy energy. That's what I spoke about, right? Completion and renewal. But the Chiron energy, again, these people or whoever this is, I just get one person, or there could be multiple people, but there is one person in your head, is what I'm picking up. And they kind of think that you are somebody that's just, they kind of like your sass and your stubbornness. Like, I think that there's a little bit of ego in you, but I think it's for good reasons. Like, it's not I'm gonna bend backwards and over for you, that I'm not gonna break my back is also what I'm hearing. If you're a woman, you have a good standard, set of standard for yourself, and you're not expecting a man to you're just not expecting an unemployed man, is what I'm hearing, first of all, with finances and career. And if you're a man, you're not expecting a woman that is too codependent, or you want to provide for her as well, but you don't want her to um, kind of like step in your way of pursuing your life as well. So you want her to have a life as well, so that she is not codependent on you. I think that all of these things are a lot of like hard learned lessons between the both of us, like you and I. And I think that people pick up on this, that you have some sort of like, either they think that you have a great upbringing, or I think if they get to know you, they understand that you have learned through a lot of tough experiences in life, is what I'm picking up over here. So definitely, I'm hearing like ice queen, like something about you is very attractive. And your dominant energy seems like water energy. I would say that they think that you are quite free flowing, but there's like tidal waves. So like you might get really excited sometimes, you might get really sad, or might low, or just there's mood swings over here. And I don't mean that in a bad way, I'm just using that word to describe how it feels. It's like up and down. So people see you as a very watery energy, because not only of the depth, but I think there's something about your eyes as well, is what I'm picking up over here. Like there's something about your eyes, is what I'm feeling. I'm gonna pull out a few more cards. Let's see. I'm quite engrossed in this energy. It's like you captivate. I, honestly, I just feel like not reading the other piles right now, or I'm just like, yeah, whenever it comes up, because I'm really engrossed in your energy right now. So it feels like, you, and you guys, please help me connect with pile number one's energy. You really hold people's energy. I'm gonna take this in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. You kind of help people move on from their past, or you just inspire them in a way to I'm hearing like sunshine. breath of fresh air in a way, right? Um, that's what I pick up over here. Like, bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands, star. See, Four of Swords. Whoa, there's people that fantasize, or even like, I pick up on the energy of self-pleasure to your thoughts. Um, yeah, I think that, this is in the way where they have to hold back, and they don't want to hold back their passion for you. I think we're gonna go to the juicy part. Let's find out certain um physical attributes, or like your sex appeal, honestly. Let's see, we have a card for your sex appeal is what I'm picking up. This card in reverse. Lunar eclipse change, excuse me. People check you out from head to toe, because there's like three whole body figurines over here. Like all these pictures have full body expressions. um you just might be tall, or whatever your height is. You might also have tattoos, is what I'm picking up over here. um with lunar eclipse change 43/7, people want to experience you sexually. Why do they get so aroused by you? I think your first impression is actually very long lasting on people. You make a really good first impression. If somebody is in a relationship, they kind of feel like you would be a great temptation for them. Um, like, people really like to, what is this? Sapiosexual. It's just like talking to you is so amazing. It's so good. It's healing. It's like, you just don't get along with those many people, and I feel like you might have connected with an air sign or fire sign. There's somebody in your head. um I'm getting that this person, you know what, let's get a little deeper. I think that you have somebody in your mind, or if you don't, just take it generally. Okay. um I think there's a specific person that's in your head. Why do I keep getting that? I'm gonna take this card up, right? I'm gonna take this in reverse. Whoa. If you met someone, this person immediately, wow, I feel a very pulsating energy in my sacral chakra, womb area. You get people really aroused. Like, I'm getting like horny. Um, yeah, like there's this fidgety energy that I'm getting right now because of there's something about your back. There's something about your back. I have to let you know. There's something about your back people really like. If you're a little bit chubby, or something like that, people think, like, I'm getting like very sexual thoughts. Of course, that's the title, but let's focus. I feel like people just lose their train of thought, because now when I'm thinking and I'm getting into the sexual energy, right? Which is almost like first impression is, yeah, definitely, you interact with somebody you find good looking, but then it's also like, oh, I'm talking to them, and now I've been captivated by them because of their energy and their personality and how just their brain works. But then it's like, after all that accumulation of information, when they come back to what attracted them first to you is, your full body. You're actually really aesthetically pleasing from head to toe. People really like your hair as well, what gets them aroused. But it's just this fantasy of breaking somebody else's heart and taking you away. Or they kind of expect that somebody is going to get hurt if they interact with you. I don't know what situation this is, you would know. Or maybe they know that you're committed to somebody else and they have to stop themselves, but they get butterflies in their stomach. We have butterflies over here. They get butterflies in their stomach when they're honestly talking to you. This is honestly fun. This is very juicy. I'm gonna take this upright. We have the King of Cups. I want to say jump the gun and say, like, they catch feelings for you, but they definitely gain fondness for you. And people that are actually very stoic, they look very stoic. They catch feelings for you. Five of Wands in reverse. I think one of their fantasies comes across is that you are, again, there's something about your back, like your booty. There's definitely something about your booty, and you might, if you're a woman, you might be a little bit busty, is what I'm also picking up. But for the men, okay, you have a big body structure. Or this could also be the person I'm describing. I just feel this energy that a lot of women are gonna pick this pile. So I don't know. It could also be a man. But if you're a man, you might have like a, I'm hearing like a cupcake booty. I just feel like, specifically the masculine energy kind of feels like you are, they would, this sounds so corny, but it's just like, they just feel like they could, like, I'm hearing that song, I could fuck you all the time. So, like, connect the dots. Like, they feel like they would never get bored of you. They would literally never get bored of you. They could do this all the time because you're so beautiful. And they think, I feel like your skin, yeah, your skin, your complexion as well is really enticing, is what I'm hearing. Enticing. Yeah, we have the devil in the reverse. This year is a temptation. And that's not a bad thing. I'm just hearing like if they can't handle the heat, what can I do about it? Yeah, there's a lot of sexual passion over here. Chariot. I think that whoever this is, this person has or wanted to take the time with you. I just feel like there's this energy of foreplay, banter, that is mentally stimulated. That's why there's this sapiosexual energy. You might have really connected with an air sign, or you might be an air sign or water sign. Um, but it's all up in the air that is getting the sort of like arousal, is what I'm hearing. Like it starts from the brain, is what I'm picking up. This is not that you're not attractive, but what really entices them in this situation is literally how things flow, the banter, the back and forth, the poking each other, the funny giggles here and there, the soft caressing. If you do that, like if you touch, if you're a woman, I keep getting this, okay, take it or leave it. I keep getting this, if you're like, ha ha ha, and you're just like, poking the man or touching his chest, or just letting him know through your handly gestures. You speak through your hands that you're interested, or you're just liking them, or you're attracted to them. They really like that. And if this person leans in towards you, or is close to you, or is like making eye contact with you, um, they're also showing you that they're interested in you, especially if they're leaning in towards you, or if they're being goofy, or they're giving you some special attention, or they're paying more attention to you than other people, or they're more interested in whether you're single or not, like these kind of things. Like I feel like you've been confused about somebody, and like if they're aroused by you, or like why do they get aroused by you, or just like maybe if all the things that I described could also be yours. um but I just feel like people like your bodily gestures, people like that you're open about it, people like that you are interested in them. And I feel like there's this something about like flaunting you, or you're just not scared of other people noticing you, that you have an interest in somebody else, is what I'm picking up. Okay, I have the last card. We have Uranus again with the Chiron energy. Again, there's this energy of surprise, surprise, bitches, is what I'm hearing. Surprise, unpredictability, right? Unusual banter. I keep getting banter. Like there's a lot of mental simulation, which is actually very attractive, if you want to take my opinion. I think that, to keep a person around, I feel like this person has a lot of passion, but it's more like lingering energy right now. It's more like I don't want to dive deep, and they're really enjoying the sort of like, I don't know, foreplay is what I'm getting, the foreplay. I do feel that they have fantasized quite a lot, or even like being next to you, they've kind of fantasized this. But it's all about like forms of sexuality, and like sudden sudden build up, like that's why I picked up on the energy of self pleasure, honestly. Like a sudden build up is almost like a sudden spark. Yeah, that's the right word. Thank you, Spirit. It's like a sudden desire for you, having spoken to you, and then they're just like, this person is amazing. Like they kind of think that you would be very talkative in bed as well. Very interesting. To conclude this reading, pile number one, I'm gonna pull out a few physical attributes, okay? So let's see what we have. Facial expressions, that's what I said, right? Handly gestures and facial expressions that really tell the other person, like, hey, I'm interested in you. I'm interested in you is what I'm getting. Like, I'm shameless. I'm not shameless, but I'm confident, but I'm shameless. I don't care who sees that, but I'm interested in you. Body silhouette. That's what I said. I'm just saying, fuck yeah. It's like you're just, I'm just hearing like I'm all that. I'm all that. Okay, can you handle that? There's a sass to you, but it's not cocky is what I feel, okay? And if it's cocky, people like it. Body posture. See, I'm talking about it's about the whole body. Head to toe. I keep hearing that song, Apple Bottom Jeans. Like there's something about your behind. I don't know what you do, but there's something about your behind. It's your back. It's just how you look from the back. And it's not that you don't have a pretty face, but it's just so attractive. Skin dark, so you might have a dark complexion, or the other person that you're thinking about, or I don't know. There's somebody that you're thinking about. Don't lie. Earlobes, piercings. So you might have piercings, like 2-3 piercings, and tattoos also. I'm hearing glasses. So you might wear glasses, like really geeky glasses. Like there's this duality to you. Perhaps you look like a sexy nurse. Is what I'm hearing. I don't know why did I get that. This is very kinky reading. And you know, I've kept it really on the down low, despite of everything that I've said. But it was fun. I think sometimes it's good to have indulgences. Soft skin, that's what I said about, spoke about. Soft skin, you have really soft skin. We have a stubble. So for the men, you have a stubble beard. You're really hygienic. Like you look really well groomed if you're a man, and especially if you're a woman as well. I'm getting for somebody that we have shoulders. So if you're a man, especially like good broad shoulders, and if you're a woman, you have like really soft feminine shoulders. Like I'm getting like people want to kiss your neck, especially if you're a woman. Even if you're a man, if you're a man, you might have a tattoo on your shoulder or somewhere around those lines. Voice, again, if you talk so much, of course they're going to notice your voice. But I think that people really like listening to you, and they like locking gaze with you when they're talking. So it's just, I feel like you talk with your hands because spirit is again and again indicating that. And I feel like when you talk with your hands, it shows how passionate you are, just how much you know about it, and it keeps them engrossed. Like it's more self-expression, and they really like you expressing yourself. You're very passionate. I have a song, I'm gonna put it down below, okay? Athletic, muscular. I'm just hearing you're not fat or thin, you're just fat in the right places. For the women and even for the men, like you have a cupcake booty. I just keep hearing, oh, cupcake booty. Natural skin, a lot about your skin. You might have a really supple skin, you know, with that cupcake booty is what I'm hearing. Right, pile number one. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below. And I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number two. If you chose the clear quartz, this is going to be your reading. I'm gonna pull out your physical attributes in a bit. Let's start off with the energies over here. I'm picking up on Scorpio vibes, very intense gaze, kind of like it just genuinely like calls you in, and it's like when you talk to someone and you go away, you're always at the back of their head. You're always around and you're doing your own thing, you're having your own fun, you're doing your own thing again, is what I'm hearing. But it's like people can't get you off their mind. Yeah, I'm picking up can't get you off my mind. There's a song, if I remember the name, I'll put it down in the description box. Yeah, it's literally like can't get you off my mind, I can get you off my... I probably really am not singing it in with the tune, but if you've heard that, you would know that song. I just feel like I'm getting like lost in this energy. I know it's not a very great start, but that's what it is. Like it's... I think this is the energy of a lot of people who did not shoot their shot. They kind of fantasize about you, they think about you. And I feel like it's a lot about like a sexual demeanor. Of course, we're talking about what, gets them aroused. I really want to see this card. I took this deck to see how you make them feel. We have playfulness, yeah. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. It's almost like you're always at the back of their mind. They're thinking about you when they're at work. They're thinking about you. It's like very clearly in their conscious brain that I really wanted to be with them. Like, I just keep getting this energy, like somebody who missed their shot with you, or people who just don't have the guts to come towards you. Yeah, we have the number 8. Let's see, number 8. Yeah, they can't remember. It's like they want your attention and they'll keep coming around. Like, they just hope you notice them, but you're so busy in your own thing. Because, like, I have my dog around here and he's just helping me guide, like, he's guiding me through the messages. And I just feel like they just try to pretend like they don't want your attention. That's what my dog is doing right now. He just came and sat right next to me, but he's turned over his like he's turned his back against me. That is so weird, bro. Like, if you just want love, say it. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah, it's like people who just can't. They just have too much arrogance. They just have too much arrogance, and I think that sometimes you. Now this might hurt, but what gets people aroused by you is that you breadcrumb them. Okay, I don't support that behavior, but dark attributes are just as much as light attributes, right? So I feel like you know that you're the shit, and you actually like you purposely do this. Pile number 2. Why do you have to be so mean? Is what I'm picking up. Why do you have to be so mean to people? You know you do this to people. We have the 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Like, they just want some sort of attention, and the moment you take your attention off them, they're again back for it, is what I'm feeling. Like, they're back for it and they want it again from you. I'm gonna flip this card. We have carving your own path, independence. This is what I said, right? It's like you're so independent and they just want you to cuddle them, is what I'm hearing. Like, they just want you to start noticing them and invest in them. I get the 7 of Pentacles energy in the reverse. Like, please notice me. Like, I'm here. I'm offering you my love. I pick up on heavy Leo energy. Yeah, like the sun energy. Yeah. And it's just like when you're giving them attention, what gets them aroused is like you're giving them your attention. But then the moment you take it away, they just become really sad about it. And this energy was pretty difficult to tap into. I'm not going to lie about that. You kind of tell these people that you have your own thing to do, and they become like cranky about it. I don't know, are you in a relationship with someone, or you do this with a lot of people, or they just try to pretend like, okay, you can do your own thing and I'm also going to do my own thing. But these are codependent people, or people just like, I feel like you're the more avoidant attachment style, and you attract a lot of anxious attachment style. And what gets them aroused is honestly that you pull away and you have your own thing to do. And it can also be just disorganized. I'm not saying that you're a bad person, but it could just be that on a brighter side, that you're just busy doing your own thing and you have other things to do. And I think it's not that you don't want to commit, and I could be wrong about that as well, because I would place my bets more on the fact that you don't want to commit right now. You're very focused on investing in yourself, harvesting. I heard harvesting. Like, you've put in a lot of hard work, and I think that you don't want it to go to waste. Like, you want to keep multiplying it, is what I'm picking up. So you're very money oriented right now. And this is also what gets people really aroused by you. You're just minding your business. And I think that I get this energy, like a lot of one night stands or flings over here, like casual relationship, excuse me. And this honestly makes people mad, because they kind of think that they would be the special one to, like, I'm getting like game changer. I'm gonna be honest, to be on the receiving end, this is not a very pleasant energy. It gets people like bending their back for you. Like, I just feel like you have to keep on. You get like people get this. Yeah, okay, I got it. I think this is that classic case of like fighting and making up, and sex is the only way you guys communicate. Perhaps there is somebody over here that I'm picking up. I know this will resonate with a very specific group of people, but if there is a group, that has to be there, right? Um, I pick up on Tower energy, Scorpio energy, right? Thank you, Spirit. So this is like they don't want to rock the boat, but they end up doing that as well. And when they get this sort of like, I don't know, when you put them in their place, they get so aroused by you. They're just like, you have to remind them, like, go tend to your own garden. And they kind of just, I'm getting like par, like kitty par. They just kind of come around and sit with you. And bro, this is weird. Um, does that make sense? I really want to gather my thoughts so I can connect with this energy better. I'm gonna pull out another card. Destruction, releasing your anger. See, they take out their anger, their frustration on you. That, they don't know how to make themselves happy and they get aroused by you because you make them happy. They're codependent on you. And this is a very interesting reading. It's generally of substance, right? It's like what kind of people you attract are a lot of people you like to dominate. Let's try to make this a little bit more interesting. All right, let's see how do we flip this around. I think that you make see, codependency works to both ends, works on both ends. So if people are codependent on you, you're also codependent on them for your ego. And I see that over here, that I just feel like you have multiple people around. It's not just one person, and it could be because there are two types of people over here, like one night stands and the other one is committed over here. How do you make people feel is like they get aroused by your wrath, they get aroused by your anger, they get aroused by your domination. um we have the Six of Swords. What also gets them aroused is the fact that they have to fight for your attention. That's what I've been saying. The main scope of this reading is literally that they get aroused by you because you have multiple partners, or it's like a kind of a game changer. I also see 69 over here. You're probably really good in bed or there's just this energy where it's like, I don't know what to expect from you the next time we hook up or something like that, the next time we get together. And there's a lot of passion over here. With the Scorpionic energy, it's quite intense to be sexually related to you or experience you sexually, because there's a lot of passion. Like, I feel like when you are in bed with somebody and you're just like, with them, you're getting cozied up and all that stuff. It's like you really look into their eyes and it makes them feel, oh yes, wow, thank you, Spirit. So it's like, how you're just not getting attention from another person, and the moment you get them sexually, and you're looking in their eyes, and you're just, it's like that's the only time perhaps they get your undivided attention. That makes them feel so special. At that point, they're at cloud nine, because they feel like right now I just have them. And they also kind of try their best to please you, is what I'm picking up, because you're kind of like, you're aloof, or you're just wanted by a lot of people, and they really want to do their best so that you come around again. So what gets them aroused is the insecurity of losing you, honestly. Not a very high vibrational energy, to be very honest. But let's see whatever comes forward. I'm gonna take this in reverse. We have Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You just don't put in the work. Like, I feel sad for these people. You just don't put in the work. You definitely have to be single to be in this pile, because I just pick up on multiple people. And we have Justice. So this is Libra energy. I'm picking up this in reverse. You just don't commit, right? You just don't commit. What they really like is also the fantasy. This is like you attract emotionally unavailable people themselves, and you're unavailable yourself. So these people are attracted by your unavailability. It's what keeps the chemistry over there. So intimacy probably breaks things apart. Like somebody who wants to be committed to you, is a turn off for you, right? I feel this dynamic over here, where people are attracted to your emotional unavailability. Okay, I'm gonna take out this one, 10th house, the world. You have a very masculine demeanor. I feel like when you lock gaze with the person, or you're taking care of them, or you sexually, you really do give in bed. I think that maybe your heart chakra is blocked off. Maybe, the fact of commitment, the thought of commitment, and love makes you ick right now. It's because you haven't healed from your past, and this is a calling that you have to heal from your past, because I don't think that you who you are, trying to be right now is exactly you. I think that you're a lover boy, lover girl at heart is what I'm picking up. But I just feel like this energy is ruled by Saturn, where when you pay attention to a person, when you're sexually involved with them and you pay all your attention to them, I feel like that's the best way you can express your love to them, because you don't know how to do that verbally, or through acts of service, or your heart is really clogged up right now. And I think that when you pay attention to them, it makes them feel really special, right? That's what gets them aroused. Getting some sort of emotion, because sex is also a way we get validated, or just, it's not even validation, right? Um it's love. It's love. It also delivers some sort of love through us, right? So I feel like, with the Leo energy of the sun over here, it's like you're taming the other person when you're finally giving them your attention. In a way, you're delivering some sort of love, right? And people that generally have feelings for you feel like that's the only way they can get love through you. And I think that they don't consciously understand this. That's why they hook up with you. People that you've probably noticed that, you're not giving them commitment, and you know that they have feelings for you, and they still keep coming around, or something like that. They're just not standing up for themselves. They don't know what they deserve. I think that they get aroused by your breadcrumbs. Basically, they just enjoy whatever you give them, is what I'm hearing, honestly. I'm gonna flip out a few more cards. Let's check out what your personality type is, apart from your attachment style, because I feel like you're a dismissive avoidant. Like, you would just not budge when it comes to love, is what I'm picking up. Let's take this one. We have knowledge. I'm getting like a hunk. You might have thick thighs if you're a guy as well. Like, I'm hearing like ladies dig that. Like, you have some meat. I'm hearing like you have some meat. You might be a shorter guy is what I'm picking up as well. You don't recognize what you're worth, pile number two. But regardless of that, not making it a lecture right now, I think that what's spicy about this is that um you probably know how to flirt, and like, you just have like at the tip of your tongue is what I'm hearing. There's something very sexual, Taurian, very sensory. Like, maybe you have a really good taste in food, or foreplay, food play is what I'm picking up. um a lot of things that arouse people is also probably the way you touch them. I'm also getting, if you're a man, it's a lot about your hands and your fingers and what those fingers can do, if you know what I mean. Definitely I see those fingers over here. Yeah, there's a lot of sexual energy, and I'm like, I'm getting the size of it or something like that. I'm gonna pull out another card. We have accepting loss, grief. This is what I said. Thank you, spirit. It's like they sense something that's sad within you, something that they just know. Um, like, there's some, they want to fix you. They want to fix you. You attract a lot of people that want to fix you. They attach their self-worth to fixing you, and then they feel low about themselves because you don't want fixing. You don't need saving. You can save yourself, but there's a lot of skeletons in your closet. It's kind of like your poor behavior turns people on. um you might have really nice hair is also what I'm picking up. there's a dichotomy to this reading. There's happiness, there's sex. This is very Pluto energy. There's, a great deal of addiction, like they get entrapped in the breadcrumbing. It's like I feel like with the world, yes, thank you spirit, it's like a cycle. It's like breadcrumbing, then sex, and then sadness over here. It's sort of like a cycle that goes on, which where people get entrapped into it, and I feel like you also get aroused by it, to be very honest. I feel like this reading was probably a little bit more eye-opening than for pleasure or fun. But whatever comes through, right? I'm gonna pull out the other few cards, but I'm really trying to focus upon what's the personality type. Or I'm getting like if you wear denims or jeans, that looks really good on you. I'll take this in reverse. The Fool in reverse. Virgo and Aji. Gemini, Virgo. The unexpected behavior that people get from you. Okay, I'm gonna take this in reverse. No, I want to take this upright. Which one should I take, spirit? Okay, I'm gonna take this upright. Piscean energy, Hanged Man. Perspective. They never know what to expect from you. With the Piscean energy, you're very intuitive. You know what you're doing. Pile number 2, you know exactly who you're hurting. I just keep getting this energy where it's like you know what's going on with the other person, and people know that you know what's happening. Like, you reject people, and I feel like you just really don't have the time. It's not that I'm bad mouthing you, because I feel like I've been like on thin ice. Like, I've been on thin ice. People feel like it's just the caution around you that you've built around yourself. It's like people, you have dreams for yourself. You have certain things, like maybe you want to be famous, you want to pick up with the world. And I think that it's just a very Don Juan kind of an energy. It's very seductive. It's like this. What gets people turned on is like, you're bad for me. It's like you're just very bad for me, and I know that I can't have you, and I'm still gonna try to convince you that you should be with me. But there's this reluctancy that they know. Um, you're a heartbreaker, basically, is what I'm picking up over here. It's like I think that you pretend that you don't know how your actions are affecting to the other person, but they kind of know that you know, of course, but they try to delude themselves into thinking that you don't know, and you're just very heartbroken and you need fixing, and I'm gonna fix them, and I can be the game changer, and all those things. Like, people get aroused by the fact that they can be the game changer for you, is what I'm picking up. um it's just this energy, like, I just don't want to commit to you, that gets them chasing behind you. You're probably really emotionally unavailable, but I just feel like I just know it, that this is not the truth. You're just really scared, and I think that you haven't met your match. But there's also one thing that I hear, like, you're kind of waiting for the right person to come around, but sometimes when we meet the right person, we just don't know how to accept it, right? I'm hearing like radical change. Like, something about it is very Plutonian over here. You are very intense, Scorpio, Pluto, Uranus. These energies are so intense, especially with the Piscean energy. Nevertheless, you have a hold on people, okay? I'm gonna take this card upright. King of Pentacles, right? You're quite well to do, is also what people see. People really like to see you in blues and pinks. I'm getting white jeans or black jeans. Your style is very easy breezy, but you know how to dress yourself up. And if I just keep getting the masculine energy, you have really nice pecs, is also what I'm picking up. If you're a woman, you look really attractive in like flare skirts, flare pants. You have really nice legs. Again, legs, gender non-specific. For men and women both, you have really nice legs. Page of Wands. Kind of like I'm getting like your fun behavior, your humor, your your giggles. Like, what gets them hooked is like how you flirt. Generally, you're a very smooth talker, and I think you know that. I'm gonna take this card in reverse. Moon, Soul, High Priestess. You bring a sense of like a lightness to people's lives. You're like fun to have around, and I think that there's a part of you which is to an extent blunt, very honest about what you want, and certain people who just don't back off, it's kind of like I'm hearing it's their problem. Like, you know who's getting hurt and where they're getting hurt, but it's like I feel like you're not afraid to hurt other people's feelings. It is a little bit of like a Machiavellian energy, like you're a heartbreaker. I think you know that. But it's also this, it's like, um you're probably like, you like to wear bling, or there's just something about you which seems very rich. I don't know, it's just like this richness about you. Or I think that sometimes when you open up, I pick up that you are quite philosophical, you know about philosophical things, or you just like, I'm hearing inner child, like you know about these things. And I'm hearing like there's a hiccup in your road right now, like you've been going in a circle, but I feel people, when they get to know you, or they develop feelings for you, because you know what I'm saying, I know this, like deep down you are this person who is a romantic, and I feel like this side comes out sometimes. It's just you have a little bit of difficulty because of the betrayal you've been through to actually implement that in life. The applicability of is kind of extinguished right now is what I'm picking up, but people who have actually had the chance to see that, generally really care for you. And I feel like you have opened up to people that are from your soul tribe or your friends, people just who know that, you know, there is this part of you is what I'm picking up. And um, they're very fond of you. They just feel like you are moody about it, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna take this in reverse. We have the moon again. Thank you, spirit. So this is again Piscean energy. Piscean, Cancer, Scorpio, again so much water energy. If I had to say your predominant energy would be a very earthy energy, because you're quite grounded. You're also very stubborn, not to forget that you're stubborn, and you're more inclusive in what makes you feel good in the 3D reality. There is a disconnect from your soul. There's not much that you do for soulful growth is what I'm feeling, but this is what people get aroused by. It's like you provide them with safety. That's what this is, the masculine energy, which is more focused upon the earthly plane, the fame, the success, the money. And I feel like these things are all which, I think you kind of attract a lot of feminine energies which are looking for security, which don't know how to make themselves feel secure. So I do feel there is a little bit of this energy where there's a duality where you think you take things very lightly, especially when it comes to romance. But I don't think that you are dishonest by default. I don't think you purposely want to be somebody who's pushing people away. But there's this sense where people get themselves hurt by you. Honestly, what gets them aroused is just this sort of like cycle where they just don't know how to give themselves closure, that you don't want to be with them. We have Four of Swords. Thank you, spirit. So this is exactly what I've been saying. Like, they need to quit, and they just can't quit you. They are addicted to you, and they think that someday you're just gonna come around them. And I don't think that these are unattractive people. These are really attractive people who just don't know their worth. You know, with Eight of Cups, yeah, they just don't know their worth is what I'm picking up over here. So it's a vibrational match, to be very honest. Pile number 2. I'm gonna pull out a few more cards to see about your personality, what arouses people. Making a difference, miracle, and space. This is cherishing the day. This is that energy where it's like, you might, again, water energy, burning with passion. See, there's a lot of elements to you, and you're a very attractive person, easy on the eyes. We have twice number 5 over here, which gives me like, you know how to change things. You are a go-getter. And they kind of see you as like a great manifester in a way. Like, in layman terms, to describe this would be somebody who is very good at cultivating things for themselves in their life. Like, they are self-sufficient, right? Your independence and your knowledge, basically they think that you know you know quite a lot of things about the physical world. That's why this is a very masculine energy. You know quite a lot of things about this world, where you know how to get things for yourself, cultivate things for yourself. I do think that you're an idealist. Again, the dreamer in you has not died. That's what gets them aroused. I think people, when they get to know you, they're hooked onto this side that they rarely get to see, which is a romantic, a dreamer, philosophical, kind of partake or perspective towards life, right? With the world as well, making a difference. I think that they see you a little bit bruised, in the heart department, in the romantic department, in the love department. But I think that at the end of the day, I just think they still think that, you know, you can be a great family man, like you can make a difference in their life, like you would be a good resourceful person to have around. Like there's resourcefulness to you, pile number two. And I think that they believe that you can get past your baggage. I know this reading has been quite with ups and downs. I think that this could be in relation with a person or an ex, is what I'm picking up, who has thought a lot about what you bring to the table. I'm gonna move along, and gonna pull out a few physical attributes to conclude this reading for you. Pile number two, what gets people aroused? You just don't come in hands, right? You just don't come in their hand. Okay, let's see, what do we have? Sunny, so you look really great in glasses. I think that your eyes are also really, like, again, I'm talking about that, you know, gaze that I spoke about in the beginning. Like when you lock eyes, people really get the time to see you. They really like that because you're finally seeing them as well. Voice, so you just know how to talk people up. I'm hearing like gas them up. You just know how to flirt. Like there's something about your words. You have a way with your words. Wavy hair, somebody over here could have wavy hair. I'm getting like thick, long hair. Skin dark. I'm picking up on dark skin tone definitely over here. Complexion, wheatish as well. Hourglass, as a woman, you have like really good calves that gets people aroused. We have toned calves, so like you look, I just get like very manly energy over here. You probably like to wear shorts. That makes you look really good. I'm getting like Air Jordans. We have tidy, clean look, so you clean up really well. You look really nice. Something about your hair is very prominent over here. And your thighs. Innocent, so you come across as really innocent. Um, I'm hearing fuck around and find out. Like you mess around and you find out. I think that was by Tupac. I don't remember. No. I guess. I don't know. Thick thighs. Excuse me. Period point blank. Thick thighs. You have like really nice thighs. For women, I'm getting like really nice pedicure. Like you like to put dark nail paints. Confidence. You are quite confident. You intimidate people like that. I do feel when you lock gaze, people just like wanna. They get mesmerized, like enchanting energy. You know, you're just calling them in. Your sex appeal really calls people in. That gets them aroused. Booty, cupcake booty. That's what I'm hearing. Cupcake booty. I heard somebody. If does somebody have a nickname or a pet name? Muffin. Colored hair, funky hair over here is what I see, but really, nevertheless, luscious hair is what I pick up. Very silky. Makeup features. You have a really pretty face, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing pretty boy, pretty boy. Freckles again. Pretty boy, pretty girl. We have earlobes piercing. You might have a piercing. I'm getting for somebody like a what you call industrial piercing. Yeah, somebody has that. And a nose piercing or belly piercing. I get a very beachy tropical vibe. Fingertips, that's what I said, right? That's what I said. I heard Atta boy. You're really good at pleasuring people, especially if you're a man. Full beard. I heard like a primal instinct, especially if you're, you know, a man. Women are really attracted to you. I'm getting 6 feet as well, tall, dark, handsome. So pile number two, I'm going to leave your reading here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below. I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye! Hello, pile number three. If you chose the Labradorite, this is going to be your reading. So we're gonna start off with the intrinsic value, the personality type, what gets people aroused by you, why do they get aroused by you, and then I'm gonna pull out your physical attributes by the end of it, perhaps. So I feel like starting off with what feelings do you invoke in people? Let's see, what kind of a person? I feel like you're a very cute, bubbly personality, a very soft, very feminine. You don't have to be a man to be feminine, right? But there's this femininity too. I'm also picking up like LGBTQ trans vibes. We have the sun. Your whole body is really attractive. People check it out. And you're very confident in your skin, even if you don't feel like that. Um, People have repetitive thoughts about you, like how you used to look. And I think that people want to go slow with you. Like there's a lot of energy of like rough, intimate experiences, but I think that after a while people just want to make love to you. I'm hearing like wife you up. Moon energy. Your aura is really, really magnetizing. I picked up on Cancerian energy, Taurus. There's just something very, I'm just hearing there's something about him. There's just something radical. Uranus energy, radical about them. I'm gonna take this upright. Five of Pentacles. I'm getting a lot of like, this pile has this energy of like having had intercourse with another person. I feel like you really make people want you more, like you leave them with wanting more, or you just, I feel like you just if you meet someone or if you've already had intercourse with them, I feel like there's this energy where if you had intercourse, like they want to do it more and you just leave them, sometimes perhaps even high and dry is what I'm hearing. But if you're talking to someone and they've gotten to know you, I don't think that you get intimate with them very quickly, or that could be not the, that could not be the case as well. But for a few of you, I think that you have already been intimate with someone, and there's just this energy for today's reading where it's like a lot about a specific person. I don't know, yours seems focused on a person that you probably chose this pile keeping in your mind. And I feel like I'm gonna see what you invoke in this person. Wedding. Whoa. Wedding bells. I'm hearing dun 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 dun. Sold. I'm hearing sold. I want this. I'm hearing I want this baby doll. I want this baby doll. What is that all about, Spirit? I'm just hearing like this person is like whoever this is, or whoever people are, like they get intimate with you. They really like your back. I feel like there's something about, you know, breaking your back, if you know what I mean. There's something about the behind is what I'm picking up, and your hair and your back from behind. You might have a back tattoo with tower. It's always, it just does the job. I'm hearing like to look at you from the back, it does the job, especially if you're a woman, and you know, for men, just vice versa is what I'm picking up. And I feel like if this is a woman that you're inquiring about, she's very mesmerized by you. Like she will, I'm just hearing like this woman sees you as husband material in some shape or form, like at least boyfriend material. Um, and I feel like this is about a fling or somebody who has got feelings for you, is what I'm picking up over here. Um, this woman is absolutely mesmerized by you, and if you're a woman yourself, men get absolutely enchanted by you. Like you're very, very seductive. I was supposed to say seductive. Yeah, you just like you start just you don't know, you're murmuring. I'm just feeling like a little bit like I don't want to speak about this. Like I just know the feeling that I feel, but if I could deliver it without words, I would do that definitely. Pile number 3, we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. They want to come clean towards you. I think that they make very sneaky gestures towards you, like I think people find excuses to be around you, or there's this energy perhaps, where you don't make any moves. What gets people aroused is that you just don't make any moves. um we have inspiration number 3, so this is the Empress energy. I'm hearing like I'm not gonna get off my throne. You have a very warrior fire energy over here, like you want people to come and please you rather than you going to them, is the energy that I pick up. So people kind of have to just, either they're going to find sneaky ways to come to you and you're just going to push them away because you're like, I know what you're trying to do. And with the wedding card, I feel like you're somebody that's very fixated upon perhaps your goals, or you're actually looking to get married, or you're at that age, or you're looking for something serious perhaps to invest into. And I feel like people from your past or people that you've hooked up with started like changing their demeanor towards you. I'm taking this in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. They feel insecure about the situation around you. That's what gets them aroused. I feel like the way you express yourself in front of another person, the way you talk to another person, the way I feel like you maybe talk with your hands. There's a lot of expression about the whole body, especially if you're a woman. You have a really nice chest area is what I'm picking up, and this energy gives me like you probably have somebody in mind that you've already gotten intimate with. Like I'm hearing all the way through. Um, and there's something about your hands as well, like your nails, like maybe you wear natural nails, like you do your nails natural, or what am I saying, you just keep your nails natural, you don't get acrylics done. See, there's so many, like I'm just facing so much difficulty in speaking through this energy, and I feel a little bit drowsy with this energy as well. Like people feel safe with you. What gets them aroused is honestly like husband wife material. You soothe their inner child, they feel very calm around you. If you've noticed, people probably like, I'm hearing like after intercourse or something, they like to sleep with you, they like to cuddle with you. That gets them more aroused, like you're very beautiful. And I feel like they've also experienced the wrath of you, like the wrath within you. Like it's like you have boundaries, you're not just there to be pushed around or something like that, but you are very feminine. So I think sometimes people take that for granted, but when you finally show up, like, hey, hey, I'm hearing big boy, hey. And I feel like maybe if you're a man who's tall, this is what women really like about you, like they feel very safe around you. And if you're a woman, like I'm hearing like pick me up and throw me around kind of a vibe, where it's like you're funny. I'm hearing don't be shy, don't be shy, show me what you got kind of a thing. You probably really like to wear like lingerie or something. I'm seeing that a lot over here with the Queen of Wands energy over here, like lingerie, thigh high boots, the way you dress up. You probably are on the lean side, is what I'm picking up. And you change your attire quite a lot, or you're just always in a different attire. Like what gets people aroused is like, maybe you're dating somebody, I don't know. There's one specific person who notices you, or is always around when you go out, or meets you or bumps into you a lot. And they always like to see your creativity with the way you dress up. And I think that it's always a fun time to have you around, like in the way I just keep getting like you're always in a different attire. Like there's sides to you, they don't know where you're gonna be wearing heels, converse, skirts, or joggers, that kind of a thing. Or it's like you have a wide variety of a wardrobe, and they like to see this, or people like to see that about you. Okay, I'm gonna take this upright. Ace of Wands, of course, darling. I'm hearing of course. um Very attractive. You're a very attractive personality. with inspiration, it's a lot about your creativity. Maybe you're into the garment business or fashion or singing, music industry. It's something about you that's very creative. People like your profession when you talk about your musical endeavors. Why did I say that? Okay, maybe you are an artist, or it could be a number of things, right? Creativity is expressed in every way. I'm not saying like even business management, perhaps. Like there's a lot of creativity with you. Bring a lot to the table, is what I'm picking up. Okay, I'm gonna take your cover card. We have legacy, persistence. That's what I'm saying. You're not willing to play small. People know that you're looking for change, you're looking for security in life, perhaps, or you're just looking for something serious, like something that doesn't play with your heartstrings too much, is what I'm picking up over here. um I feel like this seriousness that is about you that really attracts people towards you. I just get like this goth energy, then fairy godmother energy, then floral energy, then this sultry vibe. Like you have a lot of ways that you express yourself in. Burning with passion. There's so much, like energy of fire. I feel like if I had to genuinely like talk about your predominant element, that would be air. Because even though there's a lot of fire, but I feel like you're mentally very arousing, like you're easy on the eyes. That's why I feel like air, because it's not exactly sapiosexual, it could be, but I feel like what's different about this from pile number one is that it's um more like a Taurian energy. It's like easy on the eyes, and that's how people remember you. It's like first appearance really catches their eye, and then they start getting to know you, perhaps. Okay, even though there's all this fire, I feel like this dragon is actually like throwing something that's like icy. I don't know, the fire is icy over here. So you're very passionate, but your demeanor is very cold. Like you don't open up easily. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like access to you is a pretty difficult thing. And people genuinely like have to be persistent, like they have to get after you, and I don't feel like it's in a bad way, but you make people chase behind you is also what they really like they kind of have to be around and get your attention for long enough. We have the five of wands in the reverse. What gets them aroused is that you have competition, of course. You have a lineup, is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing like, don't make that dude hold up the line. So it's almost like if somebody's not acting right, you're gonna leave them. That's also the energy that I pick up over here. So I feel like if you're out in a gathering, I'm hearing a family gathering, I don't know. If you're out at a gathering or an event, it's like you will be seen with a lot of people, or people hitting you up, or hitting on you, excuse me. And I feel like it's like this competition really gets people aroused. I'm gonna take this in reverse. We have the Empress. The fact that you're not choosing people, this is Taurus energy, thank you, Spirit. The fact that you're not choosing people and you're just sitting on your throne, and there's these sort of like stars in her tiara or the crown, and she's holding some sort of like magnifying glass. I feel like you don't pick people that have a like playerish vibe, or a past, especially. Like I'm hearing that song, if you're a player, you're not gonna change. But I'm gonna put that song in the description box. I think it's called Over You. Yeah. It's like you're I'm hearing like high maintenance. I heard high vibe attract my tribe. um it's just like you're trying to find the person that fits you, not you fitting in the other person's life, other way around, right? That's what people find attractive. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles is such a beautiful card for Ace of Pentacles. I'm using this deck for the first time. I think that people think that you're very aesthetically pleasing, that gets them aroused, but it's more about what you're looking for and what standards you have set for yourself. Like you have a good set of standards. I don't know if I mentioned that before or not, but people really like that you have a good set of standards, like you're not willing to budge. That gets them aroused. Like your self-respect makes people really aroused around you. There's a lot of skeletons in the closet, so perhaps you hide away a lot. I feel like even though you're quite interactive and social, I feel like you still hide yourself a lot. There's some sort of like, you're an ambivert perhaps, and I feel like you're out in the day but you hide at night. That's kind of the thing that I'm hearing. I'm going to take this card in the reverse. People don't get over you. Six of Swords in reverse. They want to have a family with you. Pile number 3. This is such a cohesive and lovely energy where it's like, I feel like this could be in relation to an ex perhaps, or people that are stuck on you, and people that you haven't even given a chance. I'm gonna take this in reverse. Knight of Swords. They want to take things slow. Knight of Swords in reverse has come the second time over here. It came around the first go with the other deck. Take it slow. People want to really, I'm hearing, devour you. Like, maybe you've had a frivolous past, but now who you've shaped yourself to be into is something that's somebody that's beyond who you used to be before. Like Five of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands today. I'm hearing like you've really worked on your insecurities, and people from the past have seen that, is what I'm picking up. And what gets them aroused is they missed upon you, is what I'm picking up. Like they missed on you, and they hate that. I just keep getting a very Taurus energy, like you're striving for stability. That's what gets people turned on. And if you wear like short skirts or jumpsuits or bodycon dresses, just like I see that you wear a lot of patterns, like perhaps florals or abstract geometry. I don't know. There's a lot of patterns that I see over here that you wear that look really good on you. You have a lean built. Like I feel like you're tall. Like I'm getting Kendall Jenner aesthetic. That doesn't have to be, but I feel like you're on the leaner side. That doesn't mean you don't have curves or like a built physique for men, but I feel like there's something about like knowing how to reveal your skin well enough is what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm gonna take this in reverse. You just don't pay attention, right? I'm picking up Six of Pentacles in reverse. You just don't pay attention. I'm taking this in upright. Saturn, Three of Swords. I just keep getting like people from the past are a lot turned on by you, are very aroused by you, or magnetized towards this transition that you've made. You started dressing up well enough. I feel like if you used to be a tomboy, like you used to dress up a lot in, I don't know, sneakers, you started wearing heels, there's some sort of transition where you're becoming more feminine, and I think that people really like that. Like you've changed your wardrobe, and I think that a lot of cycles have went by between you and I feel like a lot of cycles have went by where you have had to cut off a lot of illusions, and I feel like limiting beliefs, right? Self-sabotage. So you have faced yourself, and people like the truth that you had to work hard. People have seen you struggle perhaps, or they just sense this melancholy in your eyes. Like, why do people get aroused by you? Because you're real as it gets. It's not about the baggage that you have, it's not about what you carry behind you. I feel like you could have had a frivolous past. It's about your reputation, but it's like changed. You have redeemed yourself. I'm hearing like God's vindication in a way. There's a lot of truth, there's a lot of reality to this pile, and I feel like what is sexually appealing or arousing is genuinely your integrity. It's generally how you have improved yourself, the flaws that you have worked upon yourself, and you have accepted yourself, and you have worked on yourself, is what I'm picking up over here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out another deck. We're gonna see what else do we get. Oh, I'm hearing this song, Jackie Brown. I don't know. It's a very beautiful song. Your voice is really melodious. Ace of Cups in reverse. You're not willing to pour into anything that does not serve you. You're not willing to pour into anything that just does not I keep getting like doggy style. I was really holding back from saying that throughout this reading. I'm just like, fuck it. I think that you do have a threshold. I think that people know how to push your buttons. Like, I know you have a strong character. There's nothing wrong giving into your sexual desires, but I think that you try to hold it off way too much with the High Priestess. Definitely, people know if they push you a little bit too much, or you're attracted to someone. Six of Pentacles. You really like to be gassed up. You really like to be complimented. So if they try harder, or if you're into them, I think that you give in to sexual pleasure. And they really like that. I don't think that they think it's easy. I think that they really like to break down your walls of self-control. I'm going to take this in reverse. Six of Pentacles again. Six of Pentacles in reverse. You just don't give. They have to kind of please you in the bed to keep you a little bit hooked. Like, they kind of think that because you have such high standards, and I think that you haven't met your match. Now, I think this could be true for people who are single, or you're in a relationship that is not so good. I hate to break it to you. Um, but that could also be a third scenario, that you're very in a happy relationship and this is your person. I think that if you have a person that you're very happy with, this person really knows how to please you, and it's about like, I'm hearing like, won't you give us a good shagging, like in a British accent. I can't do that, but that's how I heard it. um that's what gets people aroused, like they know how to turn your mood around, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to take this upright. We have the Lovers, Gemini. So you have this multifaceted personality, especially a dualistic energy, if not multifaceted. um it's like you just know how to transition, or people know your buttons. That's what gets them aroused. It's like finally finding a loophole with your behavior, because you have such a strong demeanor, you know what I'm saying. So it's really fun for them. I'm going to take this card upright. Five of Cups. I feel like you might be in a relationship, or this is like your past person coming through, like kind of letting us know what's going on. I'm going to take this in reverse. Fool in reverse. When you're just not budging, people know how to I don't know, just kind of like please you, and this is what gets them aroused. It's like, you have needs, right? And people have not been able to meet them before. So now when you meet people who meet your needs, or in some way, shape, or form make you feel loved, when they see you happy afterwards, or they get you your favorite food. I'm hearing somebody really likes non-veg over here. I know that's a very vague comment, but somebody over here really likes meat. I'm hearing pork belly, or pepperoni pizza, or somebody over here is like a sushi fan. I'm hearing asparagus sushi. Um, but I'm getting like my mouth's getting watery. This is kind of this analogy where there's this one specific person who sees you as like their world revolves around you. I don't know who that is. You would know that. Could be an ex, is what I keep picking up. I don't know. Gosh, damn it. But it's just like, they're very aroused by the fact that you just don't want, you're decluttering right now in your life. I'm gonna take this upright. We have Mercury mind. See, I know pile number 3. You know that you like to play mind games. You know that you're not verbally very expressive, and that's why people figure out ways like sex or food to pleasure you. There's a lot of Taurian energy over here. I'm picking up on Piscean energy. It's a lot about like picking up. It's like sometimes you expect people to just understand what you're thinking about, and it keeps them on their toes, right? So this is when people get aroused, because they think that they've got you figured out, and it's kind of like they get validated by making you happy, because you're in the feminine energy, right? And they like to make you happy. Basically, you're open, you want to be receptive, right? And I feel like there's something about your hair. Maybe you have really long hair and like natural nails. It could also be acrylic, but I think I said that before, right? There's a very trance energy over here. Like there's deep channeling over here. People think that you're very connected with your intuition, but I think that people tend to connect with you on a soulful level, and this is also like when they think that you're their soulmate. I think what gets them aroused is also like you're their soulmate. um yeah, like you're their soulmate, because because they can read you. There's a lot about over here that them doing things for you and you just receiving love. That's what I pick up over here. I'm gonna take this Neptune energy, sacrifice, 7 of Cups. You could do something very artistic, is what I pick up over here. I think sometimes you detach, that also gets them aroused. You're just you're a very unique, weird personality, is what I'm picking up. And I'm not saying weird, because you do remind me of someone that I know personally. um and I think that this really tells me that you don't know how to communicate a lot of things, and you expect the other person to know about it, and it gives them a sense of validation. This is what I said before, right? It's like going around in circles. People really fantasize about you. Smokes and mirrors, right? Neptunian energy is about smokes and mirrors, and it's like, you have this melancholy to you. People want to fix you. People want to come and fix you. With the Empress, they want to come and give you that life. Like, you have a very damsel in distress energy. That doesn't have to be true, but that's what you kind of attract. People who want to take care of you. Like, they have mother wounds and they want to come take care of you, but you detach. When somebody shows too much love, that's what gets them aroused. This whole reading today has taken a turn about, like, I am seeing cherishing the day. You do make that day with time. I think that you are generous with your time, but you like your space. So it's with good boundaries at least. I pick up on more of a anxious attachment style over here, like maybe fearful avoidant. You don't really show how much you're really feeling. Okay? With all the greens, you are a very hearty person. Don't get me wrong. I just think that they just feel like you're not a bad person and they want to help you. Okay, with the Eight of Swords, I want to take this in reverse. Something about your legs. Maybe you wear flowy dresses. If you're a man, people really like you in sunnies. You give people like I was about to say butterfly, but I heard anxiety. You give people anxiety. They just don't know what's next with you, right? Is Knight of Pentacles. They just know you're a sure thing. You keep them on their toes, but they know that, if you're saying something, you're gonna stick around. Like, you have willpower and high endurance, resilience. So before we conclude pile number 3, I'm gonna pull out a few physical attributes about what people find attractive. Scarf. So you give this artistic vibe. I'm hearing vagabond. Something about you is very artistic. Pottery. Do you do pottery? Body silhouette. You have a really sexy body is what I'm picking up. Long legs. What I'm hearing. Taller. See, Kendall Jenner vibes. Thank you, Spirit. Fashion. 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 That's what I spoke about. Multiple attires. Don't know what you're gonna wear and show up in. Confidence. You're confident with whatever you wear. You pull off everything is what I'm picking up. Stubble. So for the men, you might have a stubble. If you're a woman, I'm hearing like you're quite the feminist or something. Like, you're quite modern, and I hear that you don't really believe in too much of shaming yourself. I don't know. You're just very confident with body hair. Innocence. So you look innocent, but you're not. That's what I'm hearing, but you're not. Natural beauty. You might have a face mole or like very strong eyebrows, like they really frame your face. Strong, I mean like bold, dense. Okay. Natural skin. A lot about your natural beauty and natural skin. You give me a very soft energy. You're very, I keep hearing like a lean, fit personality, fit body, and fit personality in the way it's very structured. You might be quite conventional because you just want to get married or something is what I'm picking up. Ethnic wear, definitely. I'm hearing like this is the kind of person I can take home. Belly pouch. I'm hearing that you might be insecure about this, but the person that you've been with or people that you've been with find it attractive. Lean. Thank you, Spirit. I've been saying that for a while, right? Athletic, muscular. Again, adds up with the description that I gave before. Strength. So you have resilience, right? That's what they pick up. You've been through a lot. Saturn energy, no shit. You've been through difficulties in life, and they find that arousing because you're a strong personality. Yeah, fit personality. Bubble butt. Is there a song? Bubble butt, bubble butt, bubble butt. I don't know. Is there a song? I think there is a song like this. I don't know if I made that up. Earlobes, piercing, accessories. What I'm picking up with scarves, you have good accessories. You have a good taste. What I'm picking up. Facial expressions. Of course, if you don't know how to communicate that properly, your expression. I get like you sometimes get a little cranky, and the other person has to play like a, I don't know, guessing game, like they're on the hot seat to understand what's up with you. Ethnic wear and suit up kind of gives me like you clean up really well, but I feel like overall you're always very well dressed. And glasses, you might wear glasses or sunnies. I think I mentioned that, right, for the men. All right, so pile number 3, this was a reading. I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below. I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye.